abakundwa nimbakira umulesoni yanje yokubanza y'Orunyankore in Budapest, Hungary. I welcome you to my first Runyankore lesson in Budapest, Hungary. You are so blessed. Oriyo umugisha munonga kugira ngo wareba video yo kubanza eyo munya-Uganda ari kutura Hungary ari kushomesa Runyankore. Okay, nyine bingi. I have a lot of stuff I'm willing to do for Runyankore, and if you go to Play Store, type in Mhoz Dennis, and don't forget to subscribe. If you go to YouTube, just type in Mhoz Dennis. You'll automatically get all this content. And if you go to www.afritech.blogspot.com, you will also get a lot of interesting things. That's my blog, official blog, afritechinov.blogspot.com. For those who can go to Facebook, you find me at, you just type in Mhoz Dennis Kafaras. You will exactly, don't put the hyphen, just type in Mhoz Dennis Kafaras. You will get me there, and you can send me a message. You can appreciate. But for the meantime, I've been in Hungary for 2 years doing masters in computer science engineering, and I'm going to come with a very huge package from this side because I'm going to harvest from Europe. So the moment I'll tell you I'm coming back to Uganda, oh, you guys should expect a lot of stuff. And now it's just the beginning. So I wanted to, this is our 28th lesson of Runyankore in our Learn Runyankore series. I've been quite off preparing to travel, following up issues. I'm glad I'm back. Response to a question. And our previous lesson was about forbidden words in Runyankore. These are words that are considered to be obscene, and I hope you still remember them. Let me take you through some of them, and possibly you guys won't get offended by these words. But I don't want you to get offended, because these are words, you learn them, but don't dare speak them in public, because they will all look at you. But I'm not going to teach you to. You can refer back to our previous lesson, and you actually know. Okay, so we straight away start. So responses to a question using ego, or ngaha, yes or no. Care must be taken when a Munyankore answers a question using ego or ngaha. Confusion often results from the fact that in Runyankore, the response to a question in the negative is given in affirmative. So when the reply is in agreement with the facts asked in the question, this is so when the reply in agreement with the facts asked in the question. In English, a negative reply would be given. Okay, this means that ekyo nikikora okugarukamu reply n'okugarukamu kyaba nikiikirizana na ekibuuzo ekyabuuzibwa. So hariho nka ekigambo tarimu, isn't she in, then you say ego. Tarimu, you are asking, isn't she in, isn't he in, and then somebody says ego. This is somebody tells you, go to the house and check whether somebody is inside. Then you go to the room and you find that the person is not there, then you come back and he asks you, Tarimu? Then you say ego. That means she isn't in. Timukarire chachuro. Timukarire chachuro. Timukarire chachuro. You haven't eaten supper. If you say ego, yes, we haven't. Timukarire chachuro, you can say yes, we haven't. Assuming somebody finds, maybe he's your mother and had gone somewhere away and then comes back and asks you, the children, Timukarire chachuro? You say, yes, we haven't. If you have eaten, you say, ngaha. Omushaho tiyakutera chikatu. Hasn't the doctor given you an injection? If you say ego, yes, he has not given me an injection. Arumu, is he in? Ngaha, no, he's not in. Mwarire chachuro, have you eaten supper? Ngaha, no, we haven't. Oh. Mwarire chachuro, have you eaten supper? No, we haven't. Ngaha. So I'm teaching you how to reply ego or ngaha. The present indefinite tense, we are going on the summary, is formed by adding the subject prefix. These ones are things that we had them. We saw the present imperfect tense, whereby you get the ni plus the subject prefix plus the verb subject. For example, nintwara, I am taking. Nintwara umwana omwirwaro, I'm taking the child to the hospital. Notwara chi, you are taking what? Nabatwara bahi, they are taking who? Natwara chi, he is taking what? That is present imperfect tense. It is imperfect. If it is perfect, there is a way it is written. Now, I'm not going to take you through the very past near tense. Those we covered them. Never tense. You can go back and see. Nimkutwara use of omu and omuri. Both omu and omuri mean the same thing, is, in, into. However, omuri is used for proper names and pronouns. The use of aha and ahali. Both aha and ahali mean the same thing. You get? So, omunju, in the house. Arinkai, where is he? Ari omunju. If you ask you, Arinkai, you say, Ari omu. Ari omunju. He is in the house. You get? Oryum omurichi. Okay, both ah and hari mean the same thing, and they mean on, to, at, about, of, concerning. However, ahari is reserved for use on pronouns and proper nouns. Move back class. We are looking at the summary of the classes, and I want you to get some experience on that. Setting off from Dubai at this time. my arrival. He has arrived here at Budapest at 3:31. So now, Muba class. In this class, they are included all words for human beings which begin with mu. Turumu tukora revision. Omu kirasi egi harimu ebigambo byona ebikwatirine n'abantu human beings babeeta abantu ebikubanza na mu, omushaija, omuntu, omwojo, abashaija, n'okugira ngu in plural niba biri mu, then kubikuza omu plural omu bwingi biba ba. I hope you, where the stem of the noun begins with a, o in plural, the a of the prefix ba is dropped and the e, o lengthened. For example, omushaija, omu, where the stem of the noun begins with a, o. You see here, this one, you see mu. So the o is replaced by ba. In the plural, the a of the prefix ba is dropped and the e, you see abashaija is, I want you to see omwojo. This o is the stem of the noun. Then here, this one is u, you. So when you have something like this you don't tamper. When you have omwejesa, you see e. So that means this rule applies. That where you find e on the, because this u is taken as the stem, and this one is the stem, this o, this e is the stem. So you find that our omushaija, because we have u, it will remain as it is and it will be called abashaija. We have omwojo, because this is o, we said that this stem, this a is dropped and then we lengthen it, so the o is repeated and it becomes abojo. Omwejesa, this e is lengthened and it becomes abejesa. That's some like omweji. Omweji is a student, and so when you have it in plural is abeji. Abeji, these are students. Hope you understand. Omushaija, that's a man. Abashaija, those are men. Omwojo, that's a boy. Abojo, those are boys. Omwejesa, a teacher. Abejesa, teachers. There's another word I want you to know. Is called omushambani. Omushambani, then in pro is called abashambani. So abashambani, these are called the fornicators, stroke adulterers. So muntu yabana is a fornicator or is an adulterer, you say, or is a cheater, like for men and women, okwenu bakweta okushambana. Yeah? Runyankore is funny because now you wonder, in that process, you may think they are kicking each other. Runyankore is funny because that whole process has nothing like kicking each other. I don't know how they got that word, that okushambana, omushambani. And if they are cheaters, they are called abashambani. Omushija enshambani. That is a male cheater. Omukazi enshambani. You see? Omukazi enshambani. This is female cheater. When I talk of cheater, you know, cheating in marriage. Then you say omushija enshambani. You know, that's a male cheater, a male adulterer. For the nouns without the prefix, the mu in singular, such as divine and human beings and personified animals, the plural is normally got by the prefix ba. For example, nouns without the prefix mu, we have a word like nyakwento. You see, nyakwento does not have mu. Nyakwento means aunt. No chireve cho. Wachireva aunt. Auntie. So in plural it is called panyakwento. It's called banyakwento. So, banyakwento, those are ants. Shwenkuru, bashwenkuru, that's the grandfather. So, twine class ndijo mbagitango ni chi vi. This class, although for the most part containing inanimate nouns, also includes the names of some crops, birds, and animals. Note that chikwatengu, that words apparent in this class may be augmentatives of words in other classes. Ebigambo ebimwe bibaasa kuba biri muriya konka mwenu nitubihinduramu bizo mu class egi. Like we have omushija. Omushija belongs to mu ba. Konka nitubaasa kugira ngu ekishija. That's an augmentative word. Ekishija. And if there are many, they are ebishija. That is, if you feel I hate this. Okay, like you want to exaggerate the word, so you say echija. Echija means echija, big man. Ebishija, big man. But you say echija chijaha. Oh my God, you know that you really hated that person. This echija is not used when you are having good relationship with that man. Like nkomukazi, a woman, when a man has annoyed him, that's when he changes and says echija, meaning you have hated that person. Ebishija mwe muruga. But if you really love the person, and in a polite way you say bashija mwe mutahemu. Though we say big men, but it is not polite. If you want to say big men, abashija, you say abashija, but don't say bishija. Entama, sheep. If you want to say echtama, that's a fat sheep. If you say echtama change, meaning you are saying it is a fat sheep. Ebitama, that is fat sheep, many of them. So we go to the class called kuma. This class has relatively less nouns in comparison with other noun classes. Egi class erimu ebigambo bike. Ebyo ebigambo bike class egi erimu ebigambo bike. Kandi ebigambo ebimwe biri mu class egi nibikwata aha bicweka by'omubiri. Parts of the body. Like okuguru, amaguru. Omukono. No. Amatu. Okutu. Amatu. So we have words like in singular, this class is found in the affirmative verb used as a noun. For example, kugura, okugura. To buy, then buying. Nanyana kwereke the word, the noun words zinke za body parts. Jango venozmanya. We have like okutu. And okutu is amatu. So norevangu kuma. Lakini don't put it in Kiswahili, because if you put in Kiswahili, nichiza kube chindi. Kuma. So don't say kuma. No. Shirike chigume kuma. We have okutu, we have okuguru, which is amaguru. These are legs. No basa kugenda oreba lesson ite akozere ebicweka by'omubiri. No basa kukwataje then ochumanye. So tugenda kindi turebe buma. This class ejeje bigambo echichi mweno mugito gwebigambo. Class of nouns niko mugito gwebigambo. Twine oburisizo nibitandikana bu then bihendera na ma wabiteko ombwingi. Twine oburisizo, that is grazing land, itaka ryo kurisizamu. Then we have amarisizo, grazing land. There is a place called Karisizo. Karisizo is the grazing land. Nitaka ryo kurisizamu. Rikaba dry hangu mnomba abantu bakaba rikizayo. So baryeta Karisizo. Corrective nouns, for example, obusyo, hard, amasyo. If you say obusyo gente, that's a herd of cows. Of course, obusyo gente, you know, no shanga burumwente nkigana. Amasyo. Herds. Untu washanga ineveraro hinki kumiriente. Na jamna tinye amasyo ganje gente. Because it is a group of cattle. Abstract noun. Ebyo byine singular prefix onore. Nka oburungi bwanje, oburungi bwawe. That is goodness. Murungi we. Oh, a few other nouns, for example, obota, which becomes amata. Those are bows. Obgato, amato. Then we have those are boats or canoes. Whether it is a boat or a canoe, it's the same. Whether it is a ship niyo bakwete meri. So injira mu kichenga turiya gukora revision nobasa kugarukayo orebe mwene nakwendeza tureba n'obundi nyenja kare otakayego kuza YouTube channel waza YouTube otekemu orebe nkaha muhero gwa video yitu no kureba akagambo subscribe oklikingeho na otani oyimate na nakade tugume tukoreba tugume no manye bitukoze mukama akurinde umuruhangare nani kubendeza good afternoon niza kuchibegesa umurundo burakorate umuhangare bavuga n'umuntu no mujoroti your no mujoroti sia sia that is high machichenga sia atito mu Runyankore wajya ngo sia no kurumhanga yagira ngo hi oh then Yonapot, welcome. Okay, katugendera aho mukama barinde.